Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the Blockchain Backer bringing you the latest crypto news and analysis. Today, we're going to dive into the chart on XRP. We're just going to spend a couple of minutes taking a look at it and then start looking at the news that's going on. In particular, we're going to look at the recap of the 2019 Ripple SWELL Conference and also a very interesting potential catalyst that could be occurring tomorrow in regards to CoinMarketCap and their new liquidity measurement tool that they're going to be implementing. So let's just go ahead and dive right in, and we'll start here by looking at this XRP chart. And this is the previous fractal from 2016 and 2017 before it lifted off. And I have not altered this fractal at all. I have simply copied it from here and pasted it right here. So this will fit. This will fit right there. I've done nothing to it. I've just copied it and moved it. So let's go ahead and line it up just perfectly. And we'll just start right here where it takes off. And if we look at the timing of how this fractal has played, it looks incredibly similar to the time we're in right now. And why this exact moment in time is pretty exciting and everybody's on edge. So if you've been looking at this pattern, you've been waiting for this moment for a long time. And we're just kind of waiting for either some type of fake shake out to the bottom with a pop up above this 33-cent area or something else. And a lot of people are on edge right now because this has followed the previous formation. So I'm over here on CoinTrader now. And when we take this and you move it over here and you stretch it and get it to fit, for the most part, it has really followed this past. So a lot of people are on edge right now, including myself. I'm excited too that we might be repeating. So I just want you guys to see that we are right there. From a time perspective, oh my. But that's all I've got for you in regards to the chart. So let's move on. Let's go ahead and dive right on into the news. This is Leonidas, and he provides a lot of information on Twitter um, and also on XRP Arcade. He did attend the Swell by Ripple conference this year in Singapore, and he went ahead and did a write up on what went on at that event. So if you follow Leonidas on Twitter at Leo HADJILOIZOU. You can click on this link and read the entire summary for yourself. Um, here's the write-up by him, and Swell is the annual event that was hosted by Ripple, which was on November 7th through 8th, I believe. It brings together the world's most trusted voices across financial services, payments, technology, and policy to share the reality of what's unfolding in global payments today and why it matters. This year, it was the first year that Swell was organized outside of the United States in Singapore from November 7th to 8th. There we go. It was an honor for XRP Arcade to get invited and participate in Swell. So remember that, okay? They hosted it in Singapore. I'm going to touch on that here in a minute with the next topic that I'm going to cover in the news because I find it a little interesting because there's a big event occurring in just 2 days. All right, pre-swell. So pre-swell, we had a couple of important informations coming out. First of all, through an internal app used for networking at Swell, we could tell that at least 175 companies attended the event. The companies that we know of are, and then he lists out all of the companies right here. And I'm not going to dive too much into this. He does go into a lot of technical things that just kind of go over my head. And just a lot of finer details, which I think is awesome that he did that, but it's a little too much for me. Right here, we've got runs on Ripple, and we've got the different companies and how many countries are represented by these countries. So this video shows 300 customers on RippleNet and some of the 70 countries on RippleNet. After carefully reviewing the video, these are the customers and countries shown in the video. Okay, so on the video that they showed, now Ripple said that there's 300 plus customers over 70 countries, and what he's stating is based on the video that they showed. These are the ones that he saw, I believe. So going on to Thursday, November 7th, a few hours prior to the launch of Swell, Ripple issued an announcement containing the following key points. So I was watching this live and I was on Twitter trying to follow the event, and Ripple was trying to time their tweets to coincide with Swell. So I remember when this all came out, and it came out like just moments, like minutes before Swell officially started. And they announced that there's 300 plus customers on RippleNet. And if you refer back to a couple of videos ago that I did, and why is it even important that they have all these different customers on RippleNet? And when you look at how wire transfers are done, and with Swift and how it all operates in regards to international money movement, is that you need to have all of these customers operating on the same program. Like all these different banks in the United States are currently all operating on the Swift program in order to send money through each other. So Ripple has 300 plus customers all operating on the RippleNet. Think of RippleNet as the competitor to Swift. 10 years, 10 times year over year growth in transactions on RippleNet, 24 customers on ODL, including MoneyGram, GoLance. I'm not even going to attempt Via Americas. I attempted it. There we go. Flash FX and Interbank Peru. An increase by 7 times in the number of transactions using ODL from the end of the first quarter to the end of October. So 7 times the number of transactions. Opening new ODL corridors, and some of the recent customers. And Brad Garlinghouse did get up on stage and he talked right at the beginning. I saw lots of pictures coming through live when this happened, and this was a famous backdrop on a lot of the pictures floating around on Twitter, and it brought a lot of excitement. I'm not really going to go through too much more in here. You can go through and read Leonidas's summary and write up on what he thought of it all, but it kind of gets into a lot of finer details that are a little too deep for me. So let's go ahead and move on over to the next topic, CoinMarketCap. So let's step back into June of 2016. In June of 2016, CoinMarketCap's first ever acquisition, #capital, for its true price algorithm. So in June, CoinMarketCap announced that they were going to acquire #capital in an attempt to be able to figure out what the true liquidity is of these digital assets. Right now, there's so many different exchanges all using who knows what to create these types of volumes in order to bump themselves up on the list of most popular exchanges. Why would they do that? Well, because they want you to go sign up for their exchange and they'll get a cut of your trades, right? 0.5%, 1/4% of each trade that you make. So they're creating the illusion of all this liquidity and popularity in order for you to go sign up at their exchange. So today we're announcing our first ever acquisition of a team, #capital, which has developed a set of algorithms for the true price involving liquidity. Won't go through all of this, but okay, so in June they acquire this #capital, and they're going to figure out what is the true liquidity and the true volume of these digital assets. On August 27th, so that was in June, here we are 2 months later, CoinMarketCap sets November target date for new liquidity rankings. CoinMarketCap, a major source of data all about traded cryptocurrencies, has set the target date of November 12th, 2019 to announce a new liquidity ranking system. That's tomorrow. Today is November 11th. So we're going to be having a new way and a new, let's see, a major new liquidity ranking system. Now, we don't really know what a lot of these digital assets liquidity is. However, there is one where we can kind of look at it pretty easy with all the information out there, and that's XRP. Okay, so here we go. Why is November 12th a big deal? Let's go to eventbrite.com. November 12th through 13th, the Capital CoinMarketCap Global Conference in Singapore. What do you know? CoinMarketCap's first ever global conference, the Capital, will take place on November 12th through 13th, 2019 in Singapore. Don't miss out. So CoinMarketCap is organizing its inaugural global event, the Capital, on the 12th through 13th of November 2019 in Singapore. All right, so here we go. So they acquire a company in June in order to help really figure out what liquidity is and what volume is. They announce in August that they are going to implement this on November 12th. And then they have a global conference scheduled for November 12th through 13th in Singapore. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of like, okay, so what's the perception of all of these digital assets going to be? Like, we've got all these coins in the top 100. What's going to happen if CoinMarketCap, love them or hate them, they are the most popular place to go to check for the rankings on cryptocurrency. What's going to happen to these coins in the top 100 where they turn out to be totally fake volume? Like, what is going to happen? But the one thing, like, you can be confident about is that XRP is going to be okay in all of that. Just because of all the liquidity and money movement and on-demand liquidity that we already see, we already know that XRP is going to be fine through this. So it's kind of like really bullish for XRP, isn't it? It's like there's going to be a lot of coins who are going to shake out to be okay, and then a bunch of them who are just going to tank. I mean, in my opinion, I have no idea what reality is going to be, but that's just kind of what it feels like to me. I don't really know. So yeah, that's what we've got for the day. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. So thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. As always, this is not investment advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but if you ever need to pick me up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.